Well, good afternoon. Welcome back to Grandma's Place. I'm glad you stopped by. It's Saturday afternoon, and I thought I'd come on and do a little backstitching tutorial for you all. And I already did the first stitch, so you just come up the main hole, and the color that you see on here is not the color of the backstitching, right? So you have to go down to your chart and look. And it's right here, it tells you. So this is like 370, or 310, I should say. And it's black. So that's the color that we're using right now. Okay? And when I follow along, sometimes I go over 2 stitches, sometimes I go over 1, depending on, the pattern. So I'll show you what I do next. I just go down this hole. And then I'm just using a hoop just because it's easier to show. And then I'm not fudging around trying to hold it steady, which can be a little tricky sometimes. And then you go back up again. This is where this corner stitch goes in here to the little clothes peg, of which I haven't got the right color, but I don't really care because it's just a clothes peg. So I'm not going to take it out. Yeah, before I realized it was wrong. So following the pattern, can you all see that? I hope, jeepers, I'm not going up too high. So, and then you go across the way here from the shirt neckline. Just follow it straight across, like there's 1, 2, 3, 4 stitches there, right? It doesn't go all the way across, but I mean, it's, you don't want to get really picky, but whatever. So I just go in like this, and that way, and then up this way, and down again, and that's what they call a backstitch. Now for 14 count thread, you would use 10, you'd use just 1 thread. And for the 11 count, you would use 2 threads. It shows up way better, yeah. And then I come to here, whoop, I think that's the end of it. Come to there. And then I have to do sort of the same on the other side. Whoops, there. And then back to there. And then voila, that part's okay. And then we have to go across behind the clothes peg to the sleeve. There, I don't think the sleeve is done. Yes, it is. So it goes right all the way across to the other peg. So there you go, okay? So that's how you do back stitching. And there's not that much. There's some around, whoop, the little tablecloth, the edge of the tablecloth. And it says sprout. Whoop. It says sprout there. And back stitching the antenna. It's not that hard. There's a little more on here than some. Now I don't know if that's back stitched around the letters or not. Look in the, it's hard to tell. I don't think I would do that. I don't know. It doesn't really call the back stitching. It kind of looks like it, but, and maybe along there. Nope, not on there, but definitely the sprout. And you just follow the lines. Some are half stitches, which is what I showed you, how you just go at an angle. So I'll do this until we get to the next angle, which won't take very long. So I hope all are having a good day. It's got pretty chilly here today, and I'm kind of wondering if we're gonna, it's supposed to rain by Wednesday, but it's really like around 3 or 4 outside. It's like kind of chilly. At least it's not blowing a gale. I'm kind of sitting here by the fire, just bringing out my cross stitching for the first time, because it took me all afternoon to find 1 kit I was looking for, or if I can find my autumn kit yarn. And I have the picture, but I don't know what to do with the thread. It's like I have way too many things that I keep going AWOL. Yeah, I should just work on the things I got And you get a kind of a rhythm going. I mean, it just brings it out a lot, you know, like it makes it look sharper when you uh, add the back stitching. And yeah, this was really fiddly. There was a lot of little, I call them bitty bits, because that's what it is. So I'm back to the corner here. So that goes straight across behind the peg and over the other side. Oops, what I do with my needle? Things keep running away on me. So hang on. Ah, there. And down there. Something kind of relaxing about it. Just you don't have to count because you kind of know where you sort of know where you're heading for a little while anyway. And especially when it's 2 threads, it's a lot easier than 1 thread. I've done a ton of back stitching with 1 thread, that's for sure. In my day and age, before they had stamped, they didn't really have stamped when I was first starting. Well, they did, but you'd iron it on, and then it was like no holes. You'd have to just follow the printed. And I did a lot of embroidery that way. I did crewel embroidery. I did some hardanger. I did, what do you call it, pull thread. Yeah, I like all kinds of needlework. You can see okay. And then this goes all the way across to, oops, all the way across. Yeah, see, it's outlining it. I hope I'm doing it right. Yeah, it's going all the way across. Oh, sorry, that was my stomach growling. Tommy talks back to me sometimes. He doesn't like it. Sorry about that. Anyhow, yeah, so there we are. There's, in case you're wondering, I had an ostomy. I call him Tommy, but my great uncle. I named him after that because a lot of people name their ostomies, stomas, they'd call them by their, they give him a name so that they say, who are you talking about? Oh, just my great uncle. He was very young when he passed away. Not so great for him, but so we'll get to the other side, and yeah, I'll tell you about my genealogy tree one of these days. I have a kit that I did a genealogy tree, and it's quite big, and it was one of my bigger, what do you call it, cross stitch. I've done a lot of needlepoint, large ones, and I'm gonna probably try and get a gallery together of all my different needleworks pictures that I've been doing since about 1960-ish. Yeah, and the first one I did was Petty Point. I thought I had rocks in my head. But, you know, not Mary Maxim. There was a called a Scottish lady. Now I can't think of her name. I'll remember it later in the middle of the night when I have to go up. So now, where are we at? Oh, don't want to go too far. Oh, yep. Go to that one leg to the end there. And hang on, I'll back stitch this one out. Hopefully. Oh, no, wouldn't you know it? It's not going to do that. You know what? It's okay. I'm just going to go up here. Not a big deal. It's just a sampler. No one's going to notice that you were out 1 stitch. Right? Seriously. There we go. You are forgiven if you goof up. No one's going to know but you. I've done many a frogging in my day. There you go. Doesn't that look different with that on there like that? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to comment in the comments below. And please hit share, subscribe, like, and yeah, and comment and all that neat stuff. And I'm so thankful for all you viewers that came and subscribed, all of my new viewers. I had 4 this week. I'm so thankful for each and every one of you, and I hope I can post videos that will bring you some pleasure and joy, and you maybe even learn something. So I got a lot of stuff I can show you guys, but I just Haven't figured out this whole YouTube thing yet. I'm not even sure if this one's recording properly or not. So anyway, you guys have a great rest of the week, and I'll try and post a stitch along for later. Okay? Thank you very much, all. Bye.